الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My dear sweet Islamic brothers, Buzurgs and viewers of social media, let's recite Durud and Salam. As-salatu was-salamu alayki ya Rasulullah وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. نويت سنة الاعتكاف. Excellence and virtues of sending Durood and Salam. The Holy Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam has stated, whoever recites one salat upon me, Allah Azza wa Jal sends 10 mercies upon him and writes 10 virtues in his book of deeds. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. In the excellence of call to righteousness on page 287, it is mentioned, fourth rights of path, enjoining good and preventing evil. Taken from the hadith of Sahih Bukhari, rights of sitting on the path are listed on page 271 of the book. Presented here are now some Madani pearls of fourth right of path, i.e. calling people towards righteousness and preventing them from evils. In fact, there is no limit to the reward one can reap by calling people towards righteousness and preventing them from evils. While on the way, one can seize so many opportunities of fulfilling the rights. For example, you are sitting somewhere, someone came and extended his hand to shake hands with you without saying salam. You can now convey him the call to righteousness, saying, brother, saying salam before shaking hands is a sunnah for the one who has come to meet someone. Some people bow low when saying salam. So you might come across some individual when they're giving salam, just bow, like they bow sometimes. They should also be reformed depending upon the situation and their tolerance. For example, they can be guided in these words. There is a ruling stated on page 464 of the 1197 book, Bukhari Sharif volume 3, published by Maktabatul Madina, the publishing department of Dawateislami. Some people, when saying salam, bow low. If anyone bows to the extent of ruku, like you do in salah, this will be haram. Whereas bowing lesser than this extent is makruh. However, there is no harm in bowing in order to kiss the hand. In fact, it is difficult to kiss the hand without bowing. An excellent way of conveying this type of call to righteousness is to keep a Madani bag with Maktabatul Madina's published booklets, including 100 Madani pearls. So that you can show these Madani pearls with the help of the very same booklet. If only you would give the booklet to the meeting person with good intention, after you have shown the Madani pearl, remember it is vital to make good intentions before every sort of deed. If there is no good intention, no reward will be granted. For example, make the following intention before you gift the booklet. I am pleasing the heart of Muslim for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal by presenting this booklet to him. If anyone conveys the call to righteousness, makes individual effort, describes sunnah, motivates others to attempt the sunnah inspiring ijtima, to travel with the Madani qafilas, and to act upon the Madani inamat, which is the Make Amal booklet, without any good intention, he will not gain any reward. However, it is very rare that a person make all of these efforts without any intention. Individual effort is the essence of call to righteousness. Dear Islamic brothers and viewers of social media, the essence of call to righteousness is to make individual effort, meaning one-to-one. Prepare yourself for individual effort in this way before meet any Muslim. The person I'm going to meet is a Muslim and has a particular status. No matter how severe sinner he is, he has the treasure of faith. He has Iman. He has Islam. I have I have to meet him in order to promote the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal and to make my afterlife better. So this is the intention. Meeting him with this intention will be considered to be an act of worship for you. Therefore, if you meet anyone with these intentions, mercies and blessings will be showered, insha'Allah Azza wa Jal. There is also another Madani point to keep in mind. Do not find faults with him. Meaning another disease that we have when we go to see him, or this guy, he does drugs, or he's involved in alcohol, and then you're making individual effort at the same time. It won't be effective if you're saying bad things about him behind his back. So do not find faults with him. Neither say anything incomprehensible to him, nor talk to him about any complicated issues. Speak to him on his level, that he understands. And sometimes they might be in a hurry, and have a small gift with yourself, either a pen or a booklet. As he's departing, first get permission of him. Do you have some minutes to spare so I can do a call to righteousness to you, or individual effort like the individual effort that we do when we do Laqai Dora Barani Ki Dawat. We are the humble people of Allah Azza wa Jal and the servants of our beloved Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. No doubt life is very, very short. Second by second, we are moving closer and closer to our death. Soon we will be lowered into our dark, lonely grave. To stand a chance of forgiveness, we must follow the commands of Allah Azza wa Jal. So ask him if he can spare a few moments to give this call to righteousness. And if he doesn't, if he's rushing to work, then give him a small gift and remind him about the akhirah. The saints of Allah have mentioned, if you don't have time, just make him remember death. Make him remember the grave. And that will ponder in his heart, one day I need to go from dunya. Then inshallah he will turn back to Allah. He will come to the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal, inshallah ta'ala, with your individual effort. Now, as we know, my dear Islam brothers, the weekly Sunnah Inspiring Ijtima, what we have every Thursday at 8 p.m. is a duty for us to do call to righteousness, for the riza and the pleasure of Allah. Like we've learned on the intention. You do your bit, leave the rest to Allah Azza wa Jal. Like we've heard many sayings, like for example, another saying, there was a person who was drowned in sin, and he was intoxicated, and there was a sewage pipe, dirty water coming on this individual. What did this individual do? A pious person was passing him. He removed him from that sewage pipe. He washed his face, and then later on he saw him at the masjid, and then he was shocked to see that individual in the masjid praying. And he heard a voice from the ghaib, and that voice said to him, you washed his face, we washed his heart. So you do your bit as a Muslim. You do your invitation towards good. Rest, make dua, leave to Allah, insha'Allah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla reward you and bless you and keep you coming into the masjid. Ameen. Bijahin Nabi Ameen sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين قلت حيلتي أنت وسيلتي أدركني يا رسول الله اللهم بارك لنا في رجب وشعبان وبلغنا رمضان. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, accept our Salat al-Asr. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, accept this short dars for your pleasure. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, give us the ability to act upon what is being heard. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, give us the ability to do neki ki dawat. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, give us the ability to love our Islamic brother for your pleasure. Ya Allah, and to invite him towards the masjid. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, accept the du'as of the Hazreen and Majlis. Enlighten their hearts. Grant them the vision of the beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Give them the full preparation of the akhirah and protection of iman and death with iman. And give them the vision before they depart from this world. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, bless our older generation, our buzurgs, our mother, our father, if they're alive. Give us the ability to serve them, to look after them, to achieve success through them. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, if we made any mistakes, Ya Allah, forgive our major and minor sins and give us the istiqamat al-deen. Those who have requested for du'as and supplications, for the sake of Mustafa, accept all the sincere du'as. Sallallahu ala nabiyyi al-ummi wa alihi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Salatan wa salaman alayki ya Rasulullah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.